All right, good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? Um, Let me check the chat. How's my mic sounding? I'm always worried that it's not working. Don't trust it. Just talking into the ether here. Great. Thank you, Blue. All right. Lots of updates for you guys. Obviously, it's just me today. I'm going to bring Crisis and maybe Blue up in a little bit, just so I'm not standing here by myself. But Matt is out of town this weekend for his birthday, which is tomorrow. So I got a little something planned at the end of the coffee talk that you guys, if you wouldn't mind sticking around for, but I'll update you all on that. But yeah, let's just go through the week's updates. So yeah, obviously we had our first fireside chat with Molly Elfman. That was pretty amazing. If you guys weren't there, we have the link in the video, well, audio, posted on YouTube, so you can listen into that. And this is your last chance to get any questions into Molly if you haven't yet. There is a form in the announcements. I'm going to close it up at the end of the coffee talk and then send those questions over to Molly, which she can answer, and then I'll post the responses. We also did our Sneaky Vamps Twitter Spaces, which was absolutely incredible. Matt got his honorary, which was just so sick. The art looked so good. Mig always does an amazing job, but I think he outdid himself on that one. So that was really cool. We also announced that we're going to be working with Latency Labs to do our smart contract. So in my opinion, they're the best of the best. So the fact that we have them doing the technical side for us just, again, elevates this project to the next level. What else do we have coming up here? Okay, so for next week, let's talk about what we got coming up this week. We're actually going to be doing our first trivia night. I know you all have been waiting for that. We're actually going to be hosting it with another project in their Discord. We're still hammering out the details, but it's looking like it's going to be on Wednesday. And that's going to be a hackers trivia night. And I definitely recommend you rewatch the movie. It's on Amazon Prime right now. There's going to be some real deep cuts. So yeah, we'll see what the questions end up actually being. But I watched the movie yesterday and made a list. And if they use those, they are not easy. Let me just tell you that. But yeah, we'll announce more details on that once we get them. We also have some events coming up with the Alpha Girls Club. Those are still being ironed out, so I'm not going to really delve into those just yet. But we are talking with the team there. Amazing people. Very excited to be working with them. I can see we got some Alpha Girls in the audience right now. What's up, fellow Alpha Girls? All right, and then let's see. I'm going to be announcing today I will open up our very first meme contest. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing some custom memes. Don't worry if you guys aren't computer savvy. We have a little walkthrough. And again, like I'm trying to make it so everyone can participate, even if you don't know how to use any of the tech stuff. Worst case scenario, you could literally take a picture, print it out, draw on crayon. We don't care. We just want people to be able to enter. It's going to be a fun contest with some fun prizes. For the top three memes, we're going to be giving out whitelist spots to everybody, but also the number one spot will get a free NFT. So you'll get a free Midnite Movie Club NFT. Second place will get a 15-minute private Zoom with Matt and I. So you get to hang out with the Midnite Movie Club team, obviously, and then you get your whitelist as well. And then third place will just be the whitelist. So the way it's going to work is everyone will submit their memes. You'll post them on Twitter. And we're going to have a Google form where you can put your Discord name, your Twitter link, and Matt and I will go through and we're going to pick like the top 10, and then we're going to put them in the Discord for all the community members to vote on, and that's how we're going to decide who will be the winners. Now, the one caveat with this meme contest is that because we are the Midnite Movie Club, your memes have to be rooted in a some sort of movie reference. So ideally, if you're doing a picture meme or a video meme, it should be like a photo, like a still or a video clip from a movie that you then build your meme on. This way, that'll kind of prevent people from just taking other NFT memes from Google and kind of submitting them. We're kind of narrowing it down to movie related ones. So that's going to be really exciting. I got some fun example ones that I made for you guys to just, get the contest started. So I will be posting that later today. That's going to run for about a week. So probably next coffee talk is when we'll close that down. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, and we have actually, again, bringing more utility to the community. If we have any members who live in the Atlanta, Georgia area and want to work on a major movie, we do have a job opening for an office PA. Now, this job will start at the end of February and it'll go till July. And if you do live in that area and you do want to submit, go ahead and open a ticket and send over your resume, and we'll forward it along to the production. At this time, I can't say what the film is. All kinds of NDAs and all that fun stuff. But, Atlanta's popping. They're filming tons of stuff there. So if you're interested in that and you live in the area, open a ticket, send us your resume. Don't worry about experience. It's an office PA job. So, they know that people coming in are kind of new. They're going to show you the ropes. And if you've ever worked in an office before, pretty much the same thing, just, different stuff going on in there. Yeah, cool. So that's pretty much, I think, all the updates I have right now. I'm going to go ahead really quick and bring up Crisis. I know he wanted to give a little update on how everything's going in the community. So I'm going to bring him up right now. EMGM, how you doing, Crisis?
Yo, what's good, man?
It's Sunday, just chilling. Yeah, probably might go to this art gallery thing. I think Matt went to it last week with his daughter, but I'm going to try to get down there. It's at the LA Convention Center. It's like a fine art convention that I got some free tickets to. I want to go check that out, go see some fancy art, and then yeah, that's about it. It's a relaxing little Sunday. How about yourself? What are you up to?
A little bit of the same. Not as cool as going to an art gallery. That sounds sick. But I'll be hanging out with the fam today. I usually do like family Sundays, so we have the mom come over and all that good stuff, and we watch movies and maybe a little football today.
Oh, that's great. What movie are you guys gonna watch? Do you usually throw on like a new movie for the kids, like Disney, Pixar kind of stuff, or just whatever you're in the mood
Yeah,
for?
exactly. There's this one that my wife's Irish, so there's this one that she's been eyeing. It's called Riverdance. I think it
Oh,
came out on Netflix. Apparently, it came out in the UK like in May of 2021, but it's just hitting the US now. So I think we're gonna probably watch that one with the kids today.
ooh, I gotta check that one out as well. Seeing as how I have some Irish heritage, I know we got some people from Ireland in the audience, so maybe they've already seen it and can chime in the chat and tell us if it's good. Give it a little review. But yeah, I gotta check that one out. There's another one too on Netflix that I haven't seen. I think it got nominated a couple years ago. It was like the Postman or something. I know Jason Schwartzman did the voice in it. I gotta check that out because I'm a big fan of his. But it looked like it could be kind
Yeah,
of cool.
yeah, no, he's dope.
Yeah. How is everything going in the community? Give us a little update. Like how everyone just hanging out, vibing. Anything you want to discuss or talk about?
Yeah, so the community has been absolutely awesome. Everyone's been super friendly, super helpful when they can be. I see a lot of people who are green to the NFT space learning, which is something that's beautiful to see. And also, it's kind of new for me to see in a sense. I mean, we're always learning in the NFT space, always. Even the guys who have the Jedi role in here, believe it or not, we're still learning. But that being said, I'm usually the discords that I've been a part of and other communities I've been a part of. There's a lot of people who've been hanging around in the NFT space, which is why they're in that Discord to begin with. So it is different with this Discord having a bunch of people who are brand new to the space. And believe it or not, it's actually really fun because I actually enjoy helping these guys out. And I could tell that some of the other members also enjoy helping these guys out. And it's cool to see their progression. And then all of a sudden them slowly start using like the terminology and asking questions that actually pertain to the NFT space and stuff. So it's been pretty cool to watch like people grow with the space.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, and again, like you said, we're all still learning. Like yesterday, I was trying to get my ENS domain, and I was having some issues, and Blue helped me out, kind of walking me through because I was using my hard wallet, so I was confirming things on that, which I'd set up, but I'd never used before. And yeah, we got it all squared away. But again, don't be afraid to ask questions. It's all very new. You won't look foolish. Like we all were there at some point. So, and yeah, for those of you that don't know, just because I mentioned ENS domain, what that is basically it's kind of similar to like a website domain, how you can have, midnitemovieclub.com instead of typing in like the crazy IP address of your server. So what it does is it basically gives you a different address, like an email address for your crypto wallet. So that way you don't have to type in the like 80 different characters or whatever it is of your wallet number. If you're having a friend send you Ethereum or an NFT, you can just give them this like short custom thing. It's almost like another username. Definitely recommend that just for ease of use in the future, but it's definitely not something that's required yet if you're still new.
Yeah, the ends domain stuff is really cool.
Is
Just
that how you
because
say it? Is
what
it
you just
ends domain or is that, I want to make sure I'm not sounding like an idiot. It's ends domain. Is
oh
that how you?
no, I mean it very well could be ENS. I call it ends. I don't know, tomato tomato, I guess.
Yeah. I had a friend that would
um,
tell me like, "Oh yeah, I bought some really cool stuff on ETSY." I'm like, "You mean Etsy?" So I have to make
yeah,
sure I'm not sounding dumb. Or a friend that called it Waze instead of Waze. I was like, "It's Waze, like maze, but with a W."
ETSY. That's awesome. Uh,
Yeah, that was a good one.
but yeah, no, with the ends domain stuff. So not only is it pretty cool because you get to like he was saying before, Bill was saying before, you can just put your name up there instead of putting that 90,000 character wallet address up. But as a lot of you noticed in chat, my name in chat is crisisny.eth. So that is my actual ends domain. So for those who are ever looking into possibly getting their own ends domain, obviously it wouldn't be very cool to have like your wallet address as your Discord name or your name on Twitter or what have you. These things do connect to your social media account as well. So you can actually put that in as your Twitter handle. You could put that pretty much everywhere, and that could benefit you in the future for if you decide to do anything like a Twitter Spaces where you're accepting donations or anything like that. An easy way to receive funds is somebody all they have to do is look at your ends domain as your Discord name or your Twitter handle, and then boom, they could just type that in and send you funds directly. So it's pretty cool. Like Bill was saying, it's definitely not a requirement. So don't feel like, oh, I have to have this to get NFTs. It's just a cool feature that us in the NFT world have been using lately. But if anybody has any questions about it, ask away in chat.
Yeah, I wish I would have signed up for it when I first found out about it because it was after that they gave away all the all their tokens, and then a bunch of people made a lot of money for being early adopters. And I was like, dang it, I should have just signed up for it when I found it. But better late than never, and everything's still early. So yeah, and the other thing too is like you can only like names are unique like website domains. So if there's a specific name you want that you're worried other people might get, it's always good to just go reserve it. I think it's like $5 a year. The biggest thing was gas. It was like $5 a year to reserve the name. So I know some people are parking like domains like that, right? It's like they're trying to buy up ones like big companies will someday want to use and then buy off of them, kind of like buying like Nike for a website domain, hoping that someday they're gonna want to buy. I mean, this is like back in the '90s what people were doing, parking domains, but I'm starting to see that happening in this space too, which is interesting.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing it a lot. I was looking for like crisisny.eth instead of that little dash, and
Someone got it
it was
already?
already taken.
What? That's
Yeah,
insane. I thought you just did that to separate the words out. That's
yeah,
nuts.
and Crisis NY was taken. Crisis was obviously taken. So I was like, well,
Yeah.
I guess the dash is gonna have to do.
Yeah.
But
So
that
yeah.
being said,
Yeah.
uh, um, as far as the community goes, you guys have been great. I love the productive chats that we've been having. I love how everybody's been super friendly in chat. I love how everybody's been using the channels properly as well. So just keep in mind, I've seen a couple people in chat lately who have been like, hey, the NFT help channel has disappeared or something like that. In order to access that NFT help channel, just keep in mind you do have to go toggle your role as a Padawan or a Jedi. So go get that role, and that NFT help channel will pop up, and then that's where a lot of your NFT questions are being answered. So I know some people are also asking the questions in like just the NFT art channel in general, which is fine. But there is an NFT help channel for you guys to dump all that stuff. And like I said, at some point in time, one of us is going to see it, whether it be Bill, Bluminati, me, or any of the Jedi's in chat, and we will be more than happy to help you out. And don't forget to submit those tickets if you are trying to say like, hey, I got, I server boosted and I heard there was a whitelist opportunity. Go ahead, open a ticket, go ahead, let us know in chat, and we will get to you as promptly as possible.
Yeah, so the reason that we did the whole claiming the role to activate the channel was just to cut down on spam, because early on we had a lot of people, abusing channels and talking off topic just because it was a slower channel. So we wanted to make sure that one was focused for people that were looking to give or receive help. So that's the reason that we have that system kind of in place, is just to prevent abuse for it. So
Yeah, definitely makes sense. And But yeah, I think so far it's been really awesome. We've been having a lot of movie discussions, which is cool. Personally,
Awesome.
just from being in this chat, I've already added like so many different shows and movies to my list, which is awesome because I'm always looking for
Nice.
new content to watch.
Oh, that's great. That's exactly what we want. Is just everyone kind of talking, trading ideas, making recommendations, giving reviews, and then yeah, just helping each other out with whether it's NFTs or movie advice, which is great. And oh, just one other thing I want to say about the help is that we did make it where you can ping like the Jedi's. It's almost like throwing out your bat signal, so you can type at Jedi's, and then if you type your message out, so that way it'll kind of give a little notification to anyone with a Jedi role that you're looking for help. So do that in the NFT help channel.
Brittany in chat, we should all chip in and gift Matt an ENS domain. Sorry for calling it ENS, guys. For his birthday. That is a genius idea, by the way, because Matt is
Ooh.
going full degen. So
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Well, speaking of, so the one thing I want to do, maybe we can do it in here if everybody raises their hand and comes up on stage at once. I don't know. Can we talk over each other? Try talking right now, Crisis. Can we talk over each other? Is
I
that
think
allowed?
we can talk
We
over
can
each
talk.
other. Is it
Okay.
working? Can you guys
Yeah, it
hear
looks like
us
it's working.
talking over each other?
So what I would love to do is get everybody up on stage, and then if we could sing happy birthday, and then that way tomorrow morning I can text the recording to Matt, so he gets like a
Dude,
little Midnite Movie Club happy birthday welcome. What do you guys think? Raise your hand if you want to come up. No pressure, but would
do
love to
it.
have you guys up here to do that. I guess
Let's
everyone's chat.
do
Oh, here
this.
we go. We got people coming up. All right, cool. I'm gonna start inviting everyone up. All right, we got the. There's no limit to how many people I can bring up, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Don't forget to invite Robobot up. He's, essential.
Yeah, exactly. He's supposed to be recording the spaces for us, but there's always issues with me sick, so I don't know. We'll see. I have a backup recording going too, but he worked
Morning,
one
guys.
in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Anybody
Crisis,
else
you
want to come
helped
up?
me so much yesterday. I really appreciate you, even though I wound up having a meltdown. I still really appreciate all the help that you gave me.
Oh, of course, that's what we're here for. No worries. No need for thanks. Thank you for being here. You're always a solid part of the community too, so we appreciate that.
Bill, he went
Yeah.
above and beyond to help
Yeah.
me. Like,
What happened
actually looked
yesterday?
up.
Tell me
I
about
was
it. Tell me
trying to
about it.
buy I was trying to buy Ethereum because it was down and gas prices were super low.
Yeah,
And
smart. You're
um
learning. Smart. Good
yeah,
move. I mean, not
I was
financial
trying to
advice.
buy it with my credit card, and apparently my bank has a block on that, and I have to actually transfer the money from my card to my bank account. And so, like, I was actually at lunch with my daughter when it bottomed out, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta get it now!" And and so I was trying to I'm frantically trying to do this after eating lunch with my kid, and she's like, "What the f are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna buy this." And yeah, I have to go to my bank and transfer the money off my credit card to my bank account. And we found that out. Crisis went online and he looked up my bank and he found out, that my bank's an asshole when it comes to crypto. And so he just went above and beyond, and I really appreciated.
Yeah. Now, were
Really
you using?
appreciated
Was that through Coinbase or MetaMask directly, or what? Like, just so
Coinbase.
in case anyone else has issues. Okay. Because there is a.
Yeah,
I
so
I've bought Ethereum through MetaMask sometimes in a pinch, and like it'll work with Apple Pay. Again, it depends on your credit card and if they're blocking it, but it might be something worth looking into as well.
yeah, so what ended up happening, just in case anybody else ends up going through something similar, is banks aren't, not all banks, I should say, aren't exactly the most loving to cryptocurrency, I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
is the
it's
term to
it's
use.
threatening their very business. It's like saying, "Hey, we don't need a middleman. We can just send money to each other." That's the whole
Exactly.
decentralization purpose of it.
Right. So that's the reason why a lot of these banks are kind of angry with crypto. So they're not exactly crypto friendly. But that being said, Serial was trying to use a PayPal account to purchase Ethereum via Coinbase,
Oh, okay.
which is fine, and it is definitely possible. You can do this, so that is an option if anybody's trying to do so. But just keep in mind that your PayPal account, even though it is PayPal, still has to use a form of funding, right? So it has to use your bank or your main debit card or your main credit card. And if your card or your bank isn't exactly crypto friendly, even though you're using PayPal, they still might not allow you to transact on Coinbase, even using PayPal, just because of that very reason alone. When I did my deep dive for you yesterday, Serial, I ended up discovering that happens to quite a bit of banks. So if that's the case, there are other methods. I know sometimes there are preferred methods that people like to use, but there are other methods that you can use, such as linking your actual bank account to Coinbase rather than just a PayPal account, and that tends to work a little bit better. And then, as Bill mentioned before, sometimes it's even easier to use MetaMask itself. But yeah, if there's anything like that comes up again for anybody else in chat listening, reach out. We'll see what we can do research wise. Give us your stuff. And I mean, don't give us all your stuff, but give us whatever information you need to give us. And then we will try to sort it out for you.
Yeah, definitely. That's amazing. Glad to hear that all worked out. And yeah, let's see. Anyone else want to come up for the birthday song? Okay, got a couple more people filtering in. Anybody else? I see a few shy people in the audience. All right, here we go. Nice. All right, just waiting for a couple more people to accept. All right.
Should have practiced my vocals before.
Yeah, and so I'm glad I had my morning tea to warm up my throat. Get ready. So yeah, I see a couple people are still muted. So why don't you guys make sure your mics are hot? We can do a little mic check if you want.
Oh, we got radio personality Wham Bam on stage.
Yes. Good morning, Wham Bam.
Hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you, Amy. Yeah.
Sully, go find Daddy.
Hey, Wham Bam. All right, I think everyone. Well, as soon as Wham Bam unmutes, we'll get this thing going.
Talk about utility, by the way. Wham Bam, for those who don't know, runs an 80s rock radio station.
Oh, I did not know that. That's awesome.
Yes. So that being said, I mean, I'm not going to speak on behalf of Wham Bam, but if anybody was interested in getting into something like that, that could be a good networking opportunity. Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love 80s music so much.
Me too.
Yeah.
Raised on it. All right, well let's get this party started. I guess we'll just do a countdown and we'll do the typical happy birthday song. I guess we'll say Matthew for the name so that no one's, fumbling around. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matthew. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is probably the thing nightmares are made of. It was just like everyone echoing and coming over different time zones, but we're going to send it to him. He's going to love it. I'm sure it'll be great.
Matt may or not cry. May or may not cry.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, is he trying to find the puck? I have it.
Oh, is Wham Bam at hockey practice?
I think so.
I think it was a beautiful attempt.
Yeah, that's what matters. It's the thought that counts, not our voices or our ability to stay in sync. Cool. Is there any while you guys are up here, does anyone have any questions? Got some time if there's anything you want to discuss. Have a little group chat.
Well, I just want to say thanks for letting us say happy birthday because that was pretty fun.
Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. And I'm gonna text it to Matt tomorrow. I'm gonna make a little wave file to send him or something.
Wonderful.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, I guess if no one has any other questions, that's all I got for this week. Yeah, just stay alert to the events that are coming up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, and again, study your hackers trivia because that one's gonna be a good time.
That's going to be pretty dope. A hackers trivia night. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing with another community. I don't know if I can say who yet because I don't think they've announced to their community, but yeah, they're gonna go nuts for it. So it will be in their Discord, but we're gonna post all the information to get everyone over there. So again, we're gonna be representing the Midnite Movie Club. So let's show up and be awesome, and try to inspire people to come over and join our community, and yeah, just have a good time. And there'll be prizes and stuff, obviously, too, for trivia night. I got to talk to them about what those will be, but we're gonna have some stuff lined up. All right, well, that about wraps it up. Yeah, for today's coffee talk. Thank you guys for coming and tuning in. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, anything, you can find us in the chat.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Bill. And stay excellent to each other out there, guys. And if you have any questions, once again, do not hesitate. No such thing as a dumb question. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. All right, enjoy your Sunday, everybody. Or Monday if you're a day ahead of us in some countries.
Peace.
All right, bye.